What's going on, people? This is Jada Black. I am back here with another video. I want to talk about the story from TotalProSports.com. It says Bears tight end Deion Sims blasted by nurse and IG model that she's pregnant and to stop ignoring her. Now that's Deion Sims, and that's the nurse slash IG model. Chicago Bears tight end Deion Sanders probably woke up this Sunday morning feeling good, and then he logged on to Instagram and saw that all hell broke loose. Instagram model and nurse on the side, Mimi Bad, blasted the Chicago Bears tight end for all to see by announcing she was pregnant with his child, that he needs to step up and be a father. She also told him to stop ignoring her. You know, one thing I notice about a lot of these IG models, these attention seekers, they constantly put their business out there and then they get mad when people say something about this. When they say something about their business. Well, you putting your business out there. So when you put your business out there, you should accept people speaking on it. And for some reason, a lot of these chicks think that putting these men on blast is going to make them stop ignoring them or treating them like they were a side piece, that they were just a friend with benefits, and that's all it was. I think that she's probably coming to terms with that because she's so used to all these thirsty simps, trying to get with her. She's so used to that when she gets with this guy who is an NFL player, she feels as though she has higher value than she really does. You having unprotected sex with this guy, probably hoping you were going to get pregnant, and it happened. And because he's ignoring you, because he never really thought of you as a girlfriend, now you're putting your business out there and people are going to speak on it. All right. As you can see, this is the caption here. As y'all can see, this is some pictures of her. That's her as a nurse. Some more pictures of her. These women, for some reason, a lot of these IG models are nurses. Looks like that's the only profession they can get into. Her caption on Instagram said, how could I tell everybody but you? Congrats, Deion Sims. You're having another little girl. At Mia 80, not going to air out our personal business, but isn't that what you're doing? But I just thought you should know. Hopefully, within time, you take care of your responsibilities. Since you want to ignore what's going on, and as far for anybody who wants to comment ignorant-ish, you know nothing about the situation, so keep your negative comments to yourself. Congrats again, baby daddy, and thank you for this blessing. Instagram, it says put his Instagram on private. What is it with these women, man? What's up with these females who make a career out of posting photos on a free website or free app, all for an opportunity to sleep with an NFL player or an NBA player, or a comedian or an actor, you know? You put yourself in a position to basically be used, to be a side piece, and you get upset when he ignores you. You put all of your business out there, and then you tell people to not comment on it if they don't have a positive thing to say about it. I mean, it's a disgusting situation. I mean, you literally have a female who was having unprotected sex with a guy she wasn't really in a relationship with, because if he's ignoring her, that lets you know that he didn't see her as his girlfriend. And she acknowledged really that she's not really even his girlfriend. Didn't even, there's no love there. There's no companionship. It's just screwing. That's it. And The only way that she can get her attention is the only way a lot of these women can get attention. That's by putting information out there. That's why I tell a lot of these athletes, you need to be careful the type of women you get with. Just because a female may look good in her photos does not mean that you should Hulk smash. You can't Hulk smash some of these females because some of these females are ignorant. Some of these females are thirsty for attention to get 15 minutes of fame. They want an opportunity to be able to host podcasts and promote clubs. That's what they want to do, man. And you're giving her every opportunity to gain some fame. Because any female with a decent looking body who posts enough pics of herself half naked can gain 100,000 followers on Instagram. But these females want more. They either want these guys to pay them off, but they'll still come back, or they want to get pregnant because then they'll hit the jackpot. You see, females like this, for the most part, on social media, they're hoping for a come up. And they use these sexual relationships with these NBA players, these NFL players. You don't really hear about Major League Baseball, but it probably happens there too. They use it as an opportunity for a come up. And these guys are really not um, wise enough to not get these women pregnant. Because as much as I may say that she's being an attention seeker for this, I have to hold him equally to blame because he decided to nut up in a female who he was not in a relationship with. You know, they weren't engaged to be married. It was nothing serious, but you're having unprotected sex with this female. From the article, there's really no long history of them being together. It just seems like whenever he wants to sleep with her, he just, flies her out or he'll go see her. I think that's how their situation works. I think that's how a lot of those situations work. I can't fault her in this situation because he plays a part in it too. He definitely plays a part in it. This is her with a nurse uniform on because she's a nurse, quote unquote. By the way, why does it seem like a lot of these chicks on IG are trying to play this I'm a professional card when we all know that she loves putting photos of herself on, social media and making it seem as if she's a model when she, just works at a hospital or facility or whatnot. Anybody can call themselves a model nowadays, I guess. But you have women like this, man. They post photos of themselves like this. Not like this, but other photos. And they're looking at an opportunity to get knocked up by one of these knucklehead athletes. You know what's interesting though? Like Amber Rose literally said that NBA players are dumb, they're airheads, they're not intelligent enough for her. And these are men who are multimillionaires, these are men who have brands. And she says that they're not smart enough for her. This is literally what an ex-stripper said with no talent. The only talent she has is that she has a phone full of industry dudes who she can connect with in order to get into certain places. And women want to have those types of connections. And what's interesting is that you have all these situations where these chicks are getting flown out and they're getting dismissed. I did a video about a female who was flown to Oregon to be with this NBA player. He was with her for a couple hours and then he basically left her at the hotel stranded. He didn't give her a return ticket. It was basically just a one-way ticket. That's how much he cared about her. A lot of these athletes don't care about these women, but these women will do everything they can to get these dudes' attention. They're obsessed with getting these dudes' attention. They want to make a career out of getting the attention of men who could care less about them. It just doesn't make sense to me. But then again, it does, because it just shows you how social media can turn the lowest self esteem of a person into um, a high, arrogant self esteem person. What you have with a lot of these women. Because if women like Amber Rose can say that, can dismiss men who have worked their entire lives to build something, to have a great career, if she can diss that, it lets you know that these dots believe that they're winning. But see, the thing is that as much as they try to expose these dudes, they get exposed themselves. Like the chick getting stranded in another state with no return ticket, messaging the guy's girlfriend, and the girlfriend basically ignoring the entire situation. I'm telling you, man, there's no love out here for these thoughts, man. They think that people have love for them, but no one really has love for them, man. And I guess they're finding out the hard way. This is exactly why you have a female who looks the way that she looks, whether you find her attractive or not, who's getting pregnant and is begging for the attention of this dude who basically is saying he wants nothing to do with her. But let me just think in the comment section below about this video.